everybody? My name is Alula, and we're back with a rare midweek YouTube video. Today we're going to talk about Anthony Richardson getting benched. If you guys have been watching my videos, everybody knows I'm a huge Colts fan. I love him. I have loved him for about 12, 13 years. I love watching the Colts play. But this news makes me sick to my stomach. About yesterday afternoon, it was announced that the Colts would be benching Anthony Richardson in favor for Joe Flacco. And here's my raw, authentic reaction. I think it's an awful move, plagued by short-term benefit and completely ignoring everything long-term. I understand that there are 53 guys on the football team, and there are guys with jobs in the front office and everybody else in that organization. But I don't care. I really don't care. And here's why. I've watched probably 90% of Shane Steichen interviews since he's been head coach on the Indianapolis Colts. And I can tell you for certain, anytime he's asked about Anthony, he always says, you get better by playing. And this is no secret. We know this is a thing in every facet of life. Whether you're an electrician, a salesman, a doctor, or a content creator, which is what I'm trying to do with these YouTube videos, you get better by doing that, okay? And that applies to me. Sometimes I need to look at myself in the mirror. Maybe I should be making more YouTube videos and spending more time on editing and all that fun jazz. But, for Shane to just turn his back on that thought process. I was listening to his interview today, and classic robot Shane. He's like the most boring guy to interview, I'm sure, for the reporters. Says the same exact thing time after time after time, which is, that's how their PR trained, all these coaches and players. But, silly me, I don't know why I thought that this wasn't even a possibility. Probably because I'm just delusional, I guess. But the Colts, whether it was pressure from Jim Irsay, whether it was pressure from Chris Ballard, I can tell you guys now that this move is going to set our franchise back multiple years. I hope I'm wrong, but I know I'm probably going to be right. And let me tell you why. You started Anthony Richardson from his rookie season. And he looked better last year than he does this year. Let's just be honest. But you have to give him time. The man has not even started 16 games. And for Shane to just cut him off, like he's a hangnail on your finger is absolutely ridiculous. Excuse me. I really just can't grasp why he's doing this. Is it for his job? Is it to make the playoffs? Is it what is it for? Because it's not helping the Colts organization one bit. This is setting us back. Let me explain to you why. Okay? When you start a quarterback, rookie quarterback, second-year quarterback, and then you bench him because he's not playing well, it's really hard to start him again. AR is probably not going to start for the rest of the season if Flacco stays healthy, knock on wood. I like Joe Flacco. Now the decision's been made, I want Flacco to finish the season out. Why not? Go ahead. But Flacco's 39. We know he's not a long-term option. We've been looking for a long-term option because these stopgaps have not been working. 2019, Jacoby Brissett. 2020, Phillip Rivers. 2021, Carson Wentz, who I liked and I was wrong about, even though he had a statistically decent season. 2022, Matt Ryan. And 2023, Gardner Minshew for most of the season due to the injury. Now we have a chance to develop a young player. Even though I had higher expectations for this team and I thought AR would be more ready because of all the time he spent on the sideline last year, I was wrong, clearly, because he's not even close to ready to being a starting quarterback. But that doesn't matter because he needs to get the reps. If your ideology is that you get better by doing something, which is, a common ideology throughout everything, like I've referenced in the beginning of the video, why are you turning your back on that ideology now? You get Joe Flacco, it's going to be a fucking repeat of the Browns 2023 season. You win 10 games, you get ass blasted in the first round of the playoffs. Who's going to be satisfied with that? Today I'm learning, and yesterday and the day before and weeks before when the people wanted to bench AR, I'm learning that people are completely fine with that. Oh, it's totally okay. Making the playoffs is good enough. It's like we want to be stuck in a constant state of mediocrity. I mean, we've already done this the last 5 seasons. We're going back to our old ways. What the fuck is wrong with this organization? Why would they do this? We know, best case scenario for Flacco and the Colts this season now is you win a playoff game, and that's if you're lucky, and you lose by 20 at Kansas City or at Baltimore. Why would we do that to ourselves? Why? It makes no sense. It doesn't make sense. Or you start AR for the rest of the season. If he starts playing better into November and December, okay. Things might be okay then. You have optimism. Maybe they make the playoffs, lose the first round, it's okay. He's basically his rookie season. Or he's trash like he's been playing like for the rest of the season. And we're like, you know what? He started 4 games his rookie year. He had all that time after he got hurt to learn from Gardner Minshew, a solid veteran quarterback. We gave him this whole season to start. He still wasn't good by the end of the season. Okay, he wasn't the guy. We took a big risk. We took a big gamble. It didn't pay out. That's okay. We move on. Now what we are creating is questions. More questions. We don't want questions. We want answers. So now what's going to happen is Flacco's going to start the rest of the season, and AR is going to get the shot next year, probably. What good does that do if he's already, if he's ass and he's not good, okay, then we want to dump him by next year. Instead, we are delaying the inevitable. It's insane. All for what? Well, I got to do what's best for the 53 guys, and then fuck that shit, bro. We've been doing that for years. Fuck that. That shit's fucking dead. Okay? It's boring, stale football. I'd rather see Anthony Richardson on Sundays than Joe Flacco. Sue me. I've seen Joe Flacco the last 5 years. I cannot believe how many Colts fans and NFL fans thinks this is the right move. This is the wrong move. This is a bad idea. See what you have. You have to see if he's worth anything. You have to see if he can be a starter. And if he can't, then we know what he is. Honestly, bro, it's ridiculous. It's got to be the dumbest shit that I've seen this team pull all my life, besides that fucking trick play back in 2015. Really? So now I'm looking at Shane Steichen. Listen, he's a very talented offensive play caller. I think he's one of the best. Other people might not agree. I think he's one of the best. Okay? But as a head coach, I'm starting to think he's weak. I can't fathom this move. It makes sense. I understand why they did it, but it's just so dumb, ignoring everything later on which is why you drafted a project, raw, athletic, unrefined quarterback, was to develop him. And then you say in all your press conferences, oh, you get developed by playing, and now he's not going to be playing. It, seriously, it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. I cannot believe he pulled this type of move. You got to give a guy at least 16, 17, 20 starts, okay? All I wanted, really, seriously, all I wanted this season, I had high hopes. I drank the Kool-Aid. You could say what you want to say. But now we are in a position as fans where we don't know. We don't know. Okay, let me give you a scenario. Imagine AR, he comes back next year and he's a starter, right? Because Flacco's gone. He's on a 1-year deal anyways. AR comes back and he's trash to begin next season as well. Well, now people are really going to give up on it. What do we do then? What do we do then? What do we do? Is it not better to play him out the rest of this year and see what we have? I mean, seriously. Shane Steichen, I've lost faith in him. I won't be able to forgive him for this. Not that he needs my fucking forgiveness. He doesn't even give a fuck about who I am or who Colts fans are or, anything of that sort. Chris Ballard, I don't know if he had any factor in the decision. I'm starting to not like this guy either. Jim Irsay's always been a loopy, kind of weird owner, and he clearly, obviously had a hand in this. Shane said that he had a conversation with Jim, but Shane said the decision's all his. Okay. Jim Irsay is honestly, he's not, Jerry Jones is in a league of his own in terms of like interfering with the team and doing dumb shit, but Jim Irsay's up there too. And for Jim Irsay to, I don't know if he forced him. It sounds like he did. Or if this was really just Shane's decision. All in all, I'm so disappointed. And I don't give a fuck how the rest of the season goes. I know that they're going to win 10 games now, or 9 games. I'm pretty confident that we're going to make the playoffs with Flacco. But then what? You need special quarterbacks to win playoff games. We can find out if AR is going to be a special quarterback or if he could potentially be a special quarterback by playing him the rest of the season. Instead, we'd rather sit back. You can sit. AR, take a seat, big guy. Just watch the pro do it. Mm-hmm. It's unforgivable. It's idiotic. It's narrow-minded. And it's going to hurt this organization. And honestly, man, as a fan, I'm about this close from just not even caring about the Colts anymore. I'm still going to be an NFL fan because I love football. But the Colts, this type of move, this type of stunt, detrimental to the team. There's going to be serious consequences to this. And we're not going to see it till next year. Everyone can think I'm wrong or think I'm talking crazy. You guys can have your own opinions on this. I know for a fact, what I said just now, these last 10 minutes, is exactly how it's going to shake down. And now Shane has created such an issue where we won't know if AR is going to be our quarterback moving forward now. Where we could just figure that out if he played the rest of the season. So, you know what? Fuck the Colts. I'm so disappointed. And I hope you guys have a better week than I'm having. I'm out of here.